Hello, my name is Michelle Granese, and I am the Director of Advancement here at Landmark School. Together with members of my team, we facilitate Landmark's parent and alumni programs, including the Landmark Parents Association, and fundraising for the annual fund and other special initiatives. Typically, I would give this presentation alongside Headmaster Bob Bruto at the start of the academic year. Of course, this year is very different, and back in September, our collective focus was the safe return of our students and faculty back to campus. Now that we are almost 3 months into the academic year, our team wanted to take a moment to share this presentation about Landmark School, our mission, our people, your role within our community, and a bit about how this year is unlike any other in our 50-year history. Landmark School was founded in 1971 by Dr. Charles Drake for students whose reading, writing, spelling, and math skills did not match their superior thinking capabilities. The field of language-based learning disabilities was still very new at this time, and Dr. Drake was a pioneer who blazed the trail for LBLD schools. Landmark was one of the first in the nation. Our headmaster, Bob Bruto, loves to say, "We are a mission with a school, not just a school with a mission." Landmark's mission is to enable and empower students with language-based learning disabilities to reach their educational and social potential through an exemplary school program complemented by outreach and training, assessment, and research. Our mission drives every aspect of our program and our community. Landmark's unique features include a clear and identified student population, mission and value-driven community and culture, the one-to-one tutorial model, and evidence-based LBLD specific instructional methodologies. This translates into diagnostic, prescriptive, individualized instruction for every one of our students every single day. I am sometimes asked if Landmark School is public or private. Technically, Landmark is a co-curricular private day and boarding school. However, unlike some private schools, Landmark is accredited by the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and approved under the Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 71B, to provide educational programs and services to students with special needs. Because of Landmark's approved status, we are able to accept publicly funded students whose needs are not being met in a traditional classroom setting. During this academic year, approximately 55% of Landmark students' tuition is funded by their local city or town. It goes without saying that this year is very different from what all of us are used to. In order to ensure a safe and successful return back to campus this fall, we made a number of modifications to our academic program for the start of the year. At the high school, we made the difficult decision to temporarily suspend the student residential program. Additionally, at the high school, it now offers a 5-day-a-week, full-day in-person program, daily one-to-one tutorials, and hybrid and remote learning for those students who are unable to access the program in person full-time. At EMS, the faculty and students are arranged in a 2-pod system, where Pod A is in person 1 week, while Pod B is remote that week, and then alternating 1 week on and 1 week off campus. As with the high school, EMS offers a 5-day-a-week, full-day program with daily one-to-one tutorials. Landmark School's student body includes 436 students this year, 271 students at the high school, and 165 at EMS. This year, our students are from 4 different countries, Bermuda, France, India, and the US, and 13 states within the US. And within Massachusetts, there are 114 cities and towns represented. Also, we proudly welcomed 48 new students to each campus this fall. At the high school, 185 students participate in person this year. 48 participate in some sort of hybrid model, and 38 students are fully remote. At EMS, 161 students are hybrid. That's the standard academic model this year, and 4 students are fully remote. Landmark School's 320 faculty are at the heart and soul of our community. All teaching faculty have or are in the process of getting a master's in special education. Landmark pays for all teachers to attend Boston University Wheelock College program for licensure in special ed. It's this culture of support, mission, and passion that encourages our faculty to stay, with the average teacher tenure being about 12 years. Landmark School's physical plant is larger than many people realize. Between the two campuses, the high school campus in Beverly and the EMS campus in Manchester by the Sea, we operate over 50 acres with 38 buildings and over 290,000 square feet. Our facilities include academic buildings, residential buildings for both faculty and students, STEAM and science labs, performing and visual arts, wood shop, bike shop, mechanical shops, athletics, and so much more. A lot of time, attention, and resources went into preparing our campus facilities for the start of this academic year. The primary focus of our health and safety upgrades included temporary outdoor structures, plexiglass in the dining room and other high traffic areas, HVAC systems for fresh air and purified airflow, classroom furniture arrangements, signage, and so much more. Landmark offers a robust set of exceptional programs inside and outside of the classroom. Between athletics, performing arts, community service, interest clubs, and other extracurriculars, guidance and counseling, these offerings are an important part of the Landmark experience. We acknowledge that it is hard for some of our students who are deeply involved in some of these programs that look different or are temporarily on hold right now. We look forward to continuing to offer these exceptional programs in the future. Since the school's founding in 1971, the student residential program has been at the core of our pedagogy and curriculum. Last year, 140 students lived on campus. The residential program builds lifelong skills like independence, self-advocacy, confidence, and preparation for the next step. And while the residential program is currently suspended out of the utmost care for our health and safety of the community, we look forward to welcoming our high school students back to the dorms as soon as it is safe to do so. Core to Landmark's mission is to share our tried and true methodologies and practices beyond our two campuses. That happens through the Landmark Outreach Program. The Outreach Program's mission is to empower students with LBLDs by offering educators meaningful and effective professional development. Outreach offers school consultation, on-site graduate courses, and online courses. Recently, Landmark Outreach launched a new monthly spotlight session program for educators outside of Landmark to learn timely topics and earn professional development credits. Outreach partners with Southern New Hampshire University to offer an online Master's in Education or Certificate in Dyslexia Studies, and partners with research institutions such as Harvard, MIT, to further the study of LBLDs. Landmark School is governed by a board of trustees and managed by a team of administrative leaders, both central and within each campus. Our board is currently chaired by Tilo Henkes, a parent of a freshman at the high school who started at Landmark at the EMS 4 years ago. Bob Bruto is headmaster of Landmark School and has been with Landmark since its founding in 1971. Bill Barrett heads the high school, and Claire Sullivan leads EMS. Dana Hearn is the assistant head of school and head of the outreach program. Strategic planning helps drive any successful organization. Landmark School is in the middle of a multi-year strategic plan that focuses on our human capital, students, teachers, and staff, advancing LBLD education and science through research and partnerships in the broader LD field, fostering financial sustainability through our fundraising and prudent fiscal planning, and enhancing campus development with an ongoing look at our current facilities and possible opportunities for growth. Landmark School operates with a $30.6 million budget this year. 90% of revenue comes directly from student tuition. Other revenue includes philanthropic support, That's inclusive of the Landmark Fund, more on that later, and restricted gifts and endowment income. The outreach program generates 3% of our revenue, balanced out by a small percentage of miscellaneous income. On the expenses side, not surprisingly, nearly 75% of our expenses go towards our faculty and staff salaries and benefits. Next largest expenditures are food service and financial aid, with over $1.25 million in financial aid having been awarded this year. Philanthropy plays a critical role in our financial sustainability. It is expensive to attend Landmark School, yet tuition alone does not cover our costs. Philanthropic support represents 6% of our revenue this year. That's over $1.8 million total. The Landmark Fund, half of our philanthropic revenue, allows us to bridge the financial gap between the revenue brought in by tuition and the cost of running the school, and makes everything from faculty salaries to digital learning platforms possible. And despite the challenges from the pandemic, we remain committed to all that we outlined earlier: individualized programs for our students, one-to-one daily tutorials, top-notch academic programs, and facilities that have been upgraded for new health and safety standards. The Landmark Fund helped us respond to these new demands swiftly and effectively. This year, our goal for the 2020-2021 fiscal year is $850,000. As of early November, we are 75% to reaching this fundraising goal. Thank you to all who have already contributed towards the Landmark Fund this year. Your gift has made an incredibly meaningful difference. So far this year, we have received 310 gifts. Gifts of $1,000 and under represent 76% of that total number of gifts. The average gift size is about $1,700. The number of current parent donors is 94, and we very much hope that number to go up. And we would have 100% board participation in the Landmark Fund. A friendly reminder that the fiscal year end is June 30th, 2021. So as you plan your family's giving, we appreciate you considering Landmark School as part of your donations. Even this year, when in-person events are not possible, we offer a number of programs for our parent and alumni community. Signature events are those like Landmark Cares and the virtual 5K that we did earlier in October. Those are fundraisers for the school. Landmark Connects events are social gatherings to build community among current parents. The Landmark Parents Association offers educational opportunities as well as facilitates faculty appreciation events. And new this year is our Landmark Learns parent education program of workshops and seminars on timely and relevant topics for our families. We hope that parents and alumni will get involved with Landmark at whatever level and in whatever way they are most comfortable. Attend one of the events that I mentioned. Participate with the Landmark's Parents Association. Share your ideas and networks to help enhance Landmark's initiatives and mission. Make a gift to the Landmark Fund, which will directly benefit our faculty and students. Please know that we are all just a phone call or an email away. Contact us anytime. We are eager to hear about your Landmark experience. Headmaster Bob Bruto, Bill Barrett, head of the high school, Claire Sullivan, head of EMS, me, Michelle Granese, director of advancement, and Thilo Henkes, chair of the board of trustees. Finally, and most importantly, thank you. You are a welcomed part of our extraordinary community. Thank you for your partnership and trust in this journey.